Robinson and Howard, Michigan and Purdue, and we're underway. Porter Roberts at the point.
He's got superb quickness, Roberts. There's that passing game. They allow Robinson to have a lot of freedom offensively.
Nice look by Robinson, and Purdue saying that Rose touched it. They don't get the call. Turnover, Boilermakers.
Gene Katie's got that frown. Oh, there's a turnover in the backcourt.
Fife walked with it. Waddell has it knocked away.
Waddell can shoot the open jump shot.
Stand back in low. Works on Jackson and runs out of real estate. Waddell outside. Got his own rebound.
Good look by Standback, kicking it out.
Roberts penetrates, has it blocked. 12th block of the year for Juwan.
Waddell, new role this year, playing the second guard as opposed to the point.
Robinson double. We'll see a lot of that tonight.
They're going to double him up to try and get the ball out of his hands anytime he touches it inside.
7 on the shot clock. Knocked away from behind by Rose.
Martin with that baseline drive, and there is Rose coming from the rear. 6'8", so versatile, multi-dimensional Jalen Rose.
Robinson throws it away.
One of Michigan's strengths, the transition game.
Still no scoring, and we're a minute and a half in.
I think the edge goes to Purdue if it's a 5-on-5 half-court game. If it's transition, the plus goes to Michigan.
King feeds Jackson outside, buried it.
Jackson really struggling shooting the basketball, so that's a positive that they can get a jumper from Jackson on a perimeter.
Quick hands defensively. Standback lost it momentarily. Here's Robinson, 3. Rattled out.
The big dog likes that trifecta.
Waddell will try it in the lane. And Rose goes up to take off the rebound.
That's one of his great assets. He can rebound, he can handle the ball, and Rose likes to make the big shot.
And with that 6'8" frame, he can rebound.
He can shoot the 3 as well.
Jackson.
Wow.
Jackson almost halfway to his per-game average already with the opening 4 points of the game, and Juwan Howard fouls.
At 27 in their last win over Minnesota, was shut out for the first 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden got on fire. He has the whole package. I mean, the kid can do it all. He handles it well. Now here he is at the point of their 1-2-1-1 press, like a diamond press.
Fife lost it again.
Still, he stripped off.
Robinson scores.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The All-American rises, and the crowd loves him. There he is, number 13, at the point of the press at 6'8".
I don't blame Fife for wanting to get rid of the ball.
That's a great job by Purdue in recovering defensively to make it a 5-on-5 situation.
Standback knocks that one away. Michigan back-to-back turnovers, and here comes Purdue with a chance to lead.
Purdue very active defensively.
Standback, tough catch at the free throw line, finds Martin underneath, and he had it blocked from behind by King.
Jimmy King, an excellent athlete.
Rose three-pointer doesn't go. Cleared off by Standback.
Purdue running a lot more this year.
Wow!
Excellent transition game.
Boilermakers with their first lead of the night. Another Michigan turnover. 3 in a row. Almost 4 minutes into the game. Purdue 5, Michigan 4. We've got 4 total field goals in the game and 6 turnovers. Not a good ratio. Loose ball, volleyball back out to Waddell.
Purdue a lot more active offensively on the glass than Michigan.
Martin doubled. He gets it to Robinson. And the rebound off to Michigan.
He really loves the jump shot. I would love to see him put the ball to the deck a little more, crossover dribble and drive to the basket, Robinson.
Howard has not scored until now.
He's got that touch.
Michigan back in front by 1.
Trying to get a little triangle there, and then they send the guard through.
Roberts, baseline.
He wants more PT playing time. Only played 6 minutes against Minnesota. Leighton Dorner played the point.
Boilermakers continue with a full court pressure.
Michigan worked on that at their shoot-around. Looking for a post-up move or a diagonal pass.
Fife, 3, yes. Back in the early 70s.
Also
captain of this team.
Also coached at Michigan.
Robinson, he answers outside from 18. He's got 5.
Nobody was guarding him. Somebody's got to tell Michigan he's an All-American.
You could knock that one down.
Yeah, you saw me knock that down.
Tied at 9.
We're going to have a good one here. This is going to be a heck of a game. Nice
Great look. Howard to King.
Great move without the basketball. Howard with the excellent pass. Perfect execution.
Somebody lost King on the back door, and it's Michigan by 2.
You must communicate on defense.
Roberts. Robinson. The rebound. Double team. Still goes up strong, but he walked before he got off the shot.
See, they posted up. That's the first look. Bad pass by Njai.
Njai, who just checked in, trying to get one to St. John, and turnover number 5, the result.
They did a perfect job execution there. Posted up Rose, the diagonal pass, but didn't make the good pass.
Robinson doubled again.
Michigan likes to run people at the post guy.
Dunn got pushed underneath, no call. But a traveling violation goes against St. John. On the inbound.
I think there was a violation there.
Finally get it into her dub.
He's got 5 seconds to release it.
Howard playing Robinson way out on top, and Glenn just threw that one away.
Yeah, bad pass. He was caught up in the air. Michigan now into a half-court game. Rose has the ability to post as well as play on a wing. Number 5.
King.
Good ball reversal.
St. John jumper won't go. Howard, though, strong inside for the rebound, and he misses in close.
Juwan really has improved as a player. It's a little different looking at Michigan. They don't have that intimidating presence like they did with that other guy. What was his name? Weber. One of the top 2 rookies now in the NBA, along with Anthony Hardaway from out of Orlando.
Something they hope to get a little bit of from Njai, but he's very, very raw, although he does have some size to help him down low. I think he just helped himself to a foul underneath.
Eventually, he's going to be a very good player, but he's in right now the process of learning how to play the game. He also speaks 5 languages and a great, great attitude.
Considering you and I are still working on one, I think that's quite an accomplishment.
Not you. I know I am. Anything more than 2 syllables, I'm in big trouble.
Purdue with a chance to tie. A 3-pointer would give them the lead. Good hustling defense by Michigan. Robinson outside, and we are tied.
He does have that velvet touch. A little streaky as a shooter.
Another Michigan walk. Njai will sit. Michigan with 7 turnovers, and we still have 12.5 to go in the first half. Jackson came back in for Njai. In close was Brantley, and he missed.
Howard got excellent hands out of Chicago, Illinois. He's played in the shadows of Chris Webber. Now he's become a star on the inside. Dump it to him. Dump it to him. Howard had great post position.
They were looking for Rose back door. And they'll throw it away again.
Really struggling offensively in their half-court game. Juwan Howard really working inside number 25. Look at the post position. Reverse the ball to the wing, and he's wide open. Post guys hate that. Ask Clark Kellogg when he used to post up strong and they didn't get him to rock down at Ohio State. He had that frown on his face.
Work that hard and not get it. Jennings almost goes down, and Steve Fisher wanted a traveling violation. St. John knocks it away. With 11 minutes and 52 seconds to go first half, we'll go away. Tied at 11.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
So Purdue with a 1-point lead as Robinson got one of the 2 free throws. First scoring we've had in a couple of minutes. Very low scoring game here at Mackey Arena.
It's amazing that the job Purdue has done defensively, that they're only up 1.
I guess you've got to credit both defenses, but some sloppy ball handling too. And Garner's going to get called for a holding foul. Njai's going to cross-court it. That leaves Jackson open. Rebound off Silconzo Martin.
Martin, very versatile, excellent defensive player. Nice matchup right there, Rose and Martin.
Robinson three.
He didn't get those kind of looks against Indiana. They were right in his face.
Jalen Rose, nice drive, drew a foul. Jalen Rose scoreless, still is.
It's been documented. Mitch Albom did that unbelievably outstanding book, The Fab Five, talked about his dad, Jimmy Walker, the former Providence star. He's never met his dad. An unbelievable situation, and Jimmy was the #1 pick out of Providence in 1967. The third pick was Clem Haskins, who was an assistant to Gene Cady at Western Kentucky. And congratulations, Haskins. He's going to get a new extension about 10 years. Hey, why don't they give you and I contracts like that?
Who'd want one?
Haskins getting that unbelievable annuity down in Minnesota. He was the third pick, and he got $12,000.
Pat Riley was about the 5th pick that year, wasn't he?
I don't know, 5th. There's the rebound. Howard with the rebound.
15-12 Purdue.
There's Rose demonstrating versatility, playing on the perimeter at 6'8".
Jackson's open. Three-pointer won't go.
He's really shooting the ball from the perimeter. I think Purdue will allow Jackson to shoot the rock.
Lob. Oh, yeah. Oh! Almost brought the backboard down, but it didn't bring the ball through.
Now we're going to watch it. There comes the lob. G-Rob going up the big dog, and he bricked it. He bricked it.
Greatest look and miss we've seen this year. 8.5 to go first half. Purdue 15, Michigan 12.
Cuonzo Martin really working on Jalen Rose.
Whoa, Juwan Howard with that long arching shot. He's got 4.
He's got excellent touch.
Waddell on the other end. Buries the 3. Purdue 18, Michigan 14.
Purdue trying to protect their turf. They want that win at home.
Howard goes up strong.
Howard says, no, I'm taking it back to Ann Arbor. Let me get the ball in deep.
Juwan chicken pockless with the last 4 points for Michigan. St. John knocks it away with 7:51 to go in the half. Will go away with the Boilermakers at home up by 2. Waddell gets free around a pick. Jalen Rose will clear it.
Second leading rebounder, Rose. One of the most maligned players in college basketball for a guy that's been so productive, Jalen Rose. When you look at his career at Michigan. 2 final games to the NCAA tournament. That's an incredible achievement. I don't think we'll ever see that again in sports. A team come in as 5 freshmen and go to the final game of an NCAA tournament.
It was fun to watch. We're down to 9 on the shot clock. Jalen Rose to the baseline by himself. Nice shot off the glass, comes out to Jackson.
And he kept it alive, Rose, right there after missing that drive. Long arms.
Derricks, who's just checked in, holds it out on the wing. Howard, and he drew a foul. Juwan Howard, 6 points for the game. He scored the last 5 straight for the Wolverines.
Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Focused.
7 minutes to go first half. Brad Nessler, Dick Vitale with you at Mackey Arena in West Lafayette, Indiana. A battle for the top spot in the Big Ten at stake tonight. Steal.
Good anticipation.
And the slam on the other end by St. John.
St. John is becoming very active. I talked to some of the media people from Detroit today, Larry Henry and Jim Spatafer, and they told me St. John has really picked it up.
Robinson comes the other way, score it, foul, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Oh yes, Hightower says count it.
So
he's so mobile, so agile.
Chance for a 3-point play. Glenn's only struggles have been from the free throw line. 2 of 4 tonight. See, leading the nation. And adds another one to his total and gives Purdue again a 1-point lead.
As Purdue coming after you defensively, Cuonzo Martin right over Jalen Rose. I was teasing about the workout. I said, Cuonzo, they told you right now you're going to guard Rose. You're going to be nervous? You can't sleep tonight? He said, I'll sleep like a baby. And I'll tell you, I can see why. Look at him getting over the top of the screen. Well, they switch. They try and give him some help right now.
And leave somebody open, and the inlet pass goes to St. John. Nice look in there by Derricks on the assist.
They did a great job finding the open man after Robinson stepped out to give help.
On the other end, it's Robinson.
Hey, is anybody guarding him? Will somebody send a message and let them know he's the #1 player in the United States? He's going to break the bank. I mean, it's incredible.
He averaged 30.5 in the 2 games last year against Michigan. Here's a steal. That's very alert play by Jimmy King. Robinson works baseline. That jumper doesn't go, and it's cleared out of there by Leon Derricks.
Derricks trying to give him some minutes, steal some minutes, get a few rebounds.
Jalen Rose.
Oh, look at Konzo beat him right to the baseline.
Rose had that look in his eye like he was taking it all the way himself. King, three-pointer won't go. Comes back to Rose, one-hand pass, St. John. Follow, missed by Derricks. King, Michigan with 3 chances, still no points.
Anytime you got a player the quality of a Robinson in a short series, he can carry a team.
Robinson posting down low, gets it back out to stand back. King with a quick hands knocks it away from behind. Njai will check back in, and Juwan Howard will get a rest.
Njai played at that famed Oak Hill Academy, played with Jeff McGinnis and Jerry Stackhouse.
Averaged 8 blocks a game. Probably his most impressive statistic. Waddell hooks it over to Roberts. Nice ball movement. Jennings baseline.
Excellent reversal of the ball. Good call, Brad. Perfect job of swinging the ball side to side and get the open shot. Jennings is an offensive guy who comes off the bench with great legs.
You get the feeling in this game that nobody's ever going to lead by more than 4 or 5.
Well, both clubs have done a great job negating the transition game. We haven't seen many opportunities up and down the floor. It's been a battle of half-court games.
King had a thought about the three-pointer, instead works in traffic. Saved by Purdue. Great job by Jennings. Here comes Robinson.
Look at him handle the rock. Look at him handle the rock.
And he got it.
Look at him handle the rock. Americans say hello. He's the best player in the nation. Number 13, the big dog. He's a superstar, the 3S man. Scintillating, sensational, and super.
Rebound Waddell. Purdue by 3.
Trailers.
Up. Follow. And a rebound in Njai. And Michigan will push it. That was a chance for Purdue to have a little breathing room, but on the other end, it's Njai, and that's about a 4-point swing right there.
I heard Gene Katie get all over Robinson about a week ago about getting back defensively. You can't come back slowly.
He backs in on Jackson. And a foul. Three minutes to go in the half. Robinson outside. Nails it through.
He's on fire. He's got one of those halves, baby. He's lighting it up, and Larry Bird was smiling.
He's going to have 45 at the rate he's going. 21 so far.
If the tempo of the game stays this way, I give the edge to Purdue. If it becomes just a half-court game, Purdue at home, to me, gets the edge down the stretch. Michigan's got to find a way to start getting some tempo and getting up and down the floor to take advantage of their athletes.
Rose takes an ill-timed shot, but he got help from Howard.
Howard with that good offensive rebound. Bad shot by Rose. Konzo Martin's been the star defensively.
Biggest lead by either team, 4 points. Purdue had that a moment ago after Robinson's 3. That one won't go from 3-point range.
Robinson certainly has the license and the freedom to shoot the ball. Rose is the kind of guy that can have a bad first half. He can go for 1 for 10 in one half, come back in the second half and break loose.
Proved that against Wisconsin, 6 for 6 second half. Double team on Robinson. Waddell with a flyer.
Well coached. Robinson, very heady there, knows the double team's coming, looks to the weak side. Excellent look.
Derricks left all alone, and he says, hey, I'm going to shoot one of these.
I'll tell you, the wrap on Michigan, if you look at their strengths and weaknesses, people say not a good rebounding team, not a very deep team, but their bench is certainly doing a solid job coming off.
Jackson now is trying to stay with Robinson. Ball loose, but it'll be Purdue's for a moment. Stolen away.
Oh, he turned it over.
Fife's having trouble handling the ball.
Both these clubs really had outstanding recruiting classes early.
You'll see no ordinary Joe tomorrow night, by the way. Maryland and Virginia, one of our games tomorrow night.
Best freshman in America, Joe Smith. Dove trying to score, taking a ball at a goal.
Howard shows his ball handling skills for a big fella. His 5th rebound and then brings it down court.
Fife a stabilizer.
Derricks may take another one. Howard fouled before the shot. They'll wave it off. So fresh 35, 1 minute left first half. Howard's going to have to hustle just to get to the ball.
Howard kicks it out of bounds.
Jalen Rose with but 1 point.
He's saying, don't show that 0 for 5. Don't show that. That looks like a baseball 0 for 5er. Took the fastball, the curveball. Can't play him one-on-one. Jackson needs some help.
Robinson sets a pick for Waddell. And we're down to 13 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. Robinson looks up, knows how much time he has, clears everybody out. Set to do his thing, has to cross court it. They're going to have to get one away in a hurry. They don't.
Great job right there by Michigan defensively.
And so Michigan will have a chance for the last shot if they choose. Njai goes up. Darner fouls him. Mackey Njai only played 1 year of high school ball before that year at Oak Hill that Dick mentioned earlier.
How do you get Njai out of that spelling is beyond me. Is beyond me.
Well, at one point this year in the Big East, I had Shaka Ship battling with Yaya Ja. And we had quite a matchup there. So
the bottom line is if you can play, they're going to find you.
You got it. Purdue now will bring it the other way, 32-30, and they'll have the last shot if Glenn Robinson decides he might be the man off the glass.
What a great fade, and the crowd loves it. Why not? The PTP, the primetime player, delivers. It's been all Glenn Robinson. And Larry, come on, smile, Larry. He's putting on a Larry Bird show.
As you take a look, Purdue 40%, Michigan 42. The three-point shooting for Michigan was not very good. Turnovers 12 by the Wolverines in the first 20 minutes, and they have the ball to start the second half.
And I'll tell you a star, we didn't mention his name, Cuonzo Martin. The job he did defensively on Rose, he blanked them 0 for 5.
Loose ball, Michigan underneath.
He was like Yale, baby. He locked them up and threw away the key, Cuonzo Martin.
Stanback on the opening lob attempt, trying to defend, almost ran his head right into the goalpost. The goal bracket bounced off and is all right. We had 11 lead changes in the first half, and we had 4 ties.
I was just watching Cuonzo Martin get over the screen. Has he really responded to the challenge against the super Jalen Rose? There's number 22. Now watch him. Look, he's checking number 5. He's saying you're not going to touch the ball. I slept like a baby last night. I wasn't worried. He said Dick said I was going to be worried. Look at him right there. He's fighting over the screen. I mean, a great job. I was teasing the heck out of him out of practice. He said I'm going to sleep like a baby.
Do both those guys make the All-Chrome Dome team, by the way?
Yeah, they really do. I'm the captain.
The captain and coach.
General manager.
Wherever the money is, that's what you're doing. Waddell outside.
I'll tell you, that's money. If he gets free, that's money in the bank because he can stick the open jab.
Biggest lead of the game by either team.
And Mrs. Katie jumps out of her seat, and I can't see.
Rose fouled as he went underneath by Robinson. Jalen Rose will make his second trip to the free throw line. 1 for 2 from the stripe tonight. He's 1 for 4 from the line. Jalen Rose is going to need an excellent second half, I think, to keep Michigan in the ball game.
They go into double digits here. This crowd didn't let them lose against Indiana. They did not allow them to lose. Indiana played so hard. Henderson was brilliant, but the crowd wouldn't let Indiana get that W.
Robinson over Howard. That would have been an unbelievable shot had it gone.
They rotate Howard on him now. Nice rebound by Rose. Kicks it out to Howard.
Howard a little too strong. Will get a second chance. Missed them both.
Little guy's got speed. Roberts with the ball.
Waddell, nice look with a left hand to Robinson in low.
Didn't have the good angle right there for the little jumper.
And Roberts takes it right away from Howard.
And what a job he did defensively on David Bailey. That little guy can play D. And this little guy can play offense.
Purdue finds a lid on it. That trip down.
That was a great offensive move by Robinson.
Jackson jumper with no help underneath. It'll come out to Robinson. He's going one-on-one with Howard. And he drew a foul.
See, if he drives, he'll draw some contact. Magic, Michael, and Larry, it's hard to believe they're not playing.
Get up, get up.
Glenn got the second one, 24th for the game, and a 7-point Purdue lead.
Now they change the look of their pressure, go to a little run and jump, trying to bring them into a trapping area.
Very important trip down court for Michigan.
Michigan really struggling with that perimeter jump shot. Clark talked about it early in the telecast. One of the keys, perimeter for Michigan. Not there right now.
They're 1 for 8 outside the arc. And the foul this time will go on St. John. Waddell has it knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on Jimmy King.
They got St. John going to play 13, Mr. Robinson. They should go right to Robinson against the freshman. They should go right to Robinson. Let him educate him right quickly. Give the ball to Robinson. Take him one-on-one.
Just like that. 10-point lead. Stand back almost came up with a steal.
It's been the Rob show.
Rose still looking for his first field goal, and he finally has it.
He's got to step it up. His teammates are looking for him. Number 5, Jalen Rose.
Took his 23 minutes of play to get his first field goal. Roberts' finger roll doesn't drop.
That's only called a walking violation. I thought they'd have a block on Robinson. Does the walk come prior? Oh, yes, the walk came prior to the bump. This crowd is alive.
Syracuse up 6 on UConn. Key game in the Big East. This one in the Big Ten for the top spot in the conference. Both teams came in 5 and 2 in conference play.
We'll have that game Thursday for the top spot in the ACC. Duke and North Carolina on the deuce. Look at this
Robinson.
He's in his zone right now.
Waddell.
He walked
too. That's right. Field goal shooting awful for Michigan.
That's Brick City. That's frigid weather time. They're going to put the ball in Jalen's hands. That's Conzo Martin looking for a little help right now.
Collision in the lane.
Smart play. Used his head well. If he steps a little wider, Martin could recover.
We want to talk about cold spell. Michigan, one of its last 10 from the field dating back to the first half. And they won't get a chance this time.
You got to credit that defense is tough. Really tenacious by Purdue.
15 Michigan turnovers.
Swing it.
Robinson.
Oh, nice dish.
Off the glass is Martin.
That's his first basket.
That's right.
That's his first basket. Conzo Martin. G says that's okay as long as he plays the great D.
Rose fouled as he went up.
Rose is really getting active now offensively. Jalen Rose from the field. Playing now with the Miami Heat.
75% free throw shooter coming in. Jalen is struggling from all points of the floor.
He struggled shooting the ball in practice today. Jeff Gowan, our producer, and yours truly watching him. We were talking about it. We said he was really struggling shooting the ball at practice.
He gets the Purdue lead back to single digits. All those turnovers aren't his, but that's been a problem for Michigan all night, almost on their average, and we got a long way to go.
That's that pressure by Purdue and that good help defense. Michigan trying to increase their pressure defensively. Oh, they got Rose checking Robinson. Too strong. See, now here's where he should go inside. Number 13's got to recognize he's physically a lot stronger. See, I think Rose gets the advantage on a perimeter. Long arms, quicker.
They're both 6'8", but obviously Glenn Robinson much stronger.
Smart move. I'd go inside, slide inside, take him to the basket.
Here it comes, cut off by a double team, has to kick it back outside. They're not going to get a shot away. Nice job defensively by Michigan. Wait a minute, they call a foul right with basically about a half-second left on the shot clock.
Steve Fisher, what a record he has. His record in tournament play is just incredible. 3 times in 5 years to the Final Four. Coaches dream of one opportunity to get there.
Just one victory away from moving into the number 3 spot all time on the Michigan win list for coaches.
Hey, he's one of the first coaches at Michigan to get a contract. Oh, look at that brick.
Dove's last free throw was a buzzard. So was that one.
Hey, he's a defensive player. He's a guy that really can give you solid defense, a little limited on offense.
Derricks.
They've done an excellent job taking away the look at the basket out of Fife. Who can knock down a 3.
Nice look by Howard. St. John missed, but Derricks knocks it in.
Derricks and St. John a little active inside.
Down to 7.
There's that matchup now. Rose, look at him digging in defensively against Robinson. Robinson going to duck inside. That's where he should go on. Post him. Get the ball to him. He had his back. He had a plane behind him. Recognizing when to enter that ball. Feed the post is an art.
Robinson on top with 9 on the shot clock over Rose.
He really takes that one-on-one maneuver, which he has liberty to do.
Loose ball, last touch by Howard, apparently down low.
See right there, trying to isolate and post him up against Jackson. Now here comes the running at him to get the ball out of his hands.
Howard with a quick double team just for a moment.
Changes direction well with that low, fast dribble.
Nice pass to Martin. Somehow he got it through there. Boilermakers by 9.
Now watch the Boilermakers give a lot of help on the defensive end. They know the two guys they got to attack, Rose and Howard. Brantley and also Stanback have done an excellent job keeping the ball away from Howard.
Brantley, a guy that can give fouls. He has given 3. Howard walked with it.
What a year it's going to be in the Big Ten. I mean, it's going to be like this all year long. Whoever wins the Big Ten is going to have at least 4 losses. Poor Northwestern at 9-6, playing brilliantly to go, and shows you life in the Big Ten. Ricky Birdsong's clubs 0-7, and they got a good team.
44-35, Purdue. Robinson with Rose on him again, had it knocked away. Still Purdue ball with 16 on the shot clock. He looks a little bit tired right now, Dick.
Yeah, he's really having a tough time getting a good look. Michigan has stepped up their defense against him. John Chaney putting a hurt on Rutgers. Oh, they missed him right there. Whenever he's open, you got to get him the basketball. He's not going to be open very long.
Glenn Robinson only 1 of 5 from the field this half, so that might be part of the problem, that he is dragging a little bit. Porter Roberts comes back in, and Waddell will go out.
Frank Kendrick on a sideline, along with Bruce Weber, do an outstanding job for Gene Cady in recruiting, working that sideline as well and in practice. Kendrick played with the Golden State Warriors with Derek Dickey when they won that World Championship.
Foul inside. It's going to go on McNary, who just came in.
He's a shot blocker. There he is trying to work on Howard. They're working a lot of bodies. They're putting Brantley. They're putting Stanback. They're putting McNary. Howard says they were all beating me up.
Rose baseline jumper on the turnaround. Donner will clear it off. Here comes Purdue. Martin on the break. Blocked.
Excellent defense by Jackson.
And Michigan the other way. Rose cross-courts it to Jimmy King, who was wide open. He works somehow for a shot where he was triple teamed and buried it. Again, it's back to 7. Martin got his own board and scored.
Martin has really stepped up now offensively. Very similar to what he did against Indiana. Quiet initially and then up. All of a sudden, he stepped into it.
Three-pointer just rattled off the back of the iron by Jackson, and Donner will come up with a loose ball.
Jackson shooting 27% from three-point range.
Robinson got mugged.
But they got to spot him when he's open. Now here he is going to handle a rock. Look at him, put a little dribbling show, and then they mug him, they foul him.
Glenn Robinson will finally get that breather that we were thinking he needed. He'll sit with 11:43 to go in the ball game, and his team up 46-37.
Good decision right there by Gene Cady. You got the lead, you rest him for a moment, let him see some of the action. Now Martin becomes option number 1, number 22.
Inside is Stanback. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. St. John has 3, as does Juwan Howard.
John Saunders talking about that big turnaround by Connecticut. You talk about turnarounds in the season. Missouri, unbelievable. Wow. They get blown out as we look here at the free throw line. 4 for 10, 40% isn't going to make it.
And missed the second, so he'll still have 1 point. And a foul on the rebound.
Boy, that free throw line disaster now. 4 for 11.
And we go from Villanova and St. John to St. John missing the free throw.
St. John's missed a few against Minnesota, put a hurt on him. Hanzo
Jackson controls out on the wing.
Watch 22 playing Rose. Hanzo Martin, that's the story defensively.
Howard doesn't get the roll.
Rose keeping it alive. Look at Rose on the offensive board.
Tip in, either St. John or Howard.
Howard. I'd give it to Howard. Hey, pretty good for a guy with one eye. I'm sitting up here.
You had the right one on the basket.
Yeah, right eye. I could see that one.
47-39. And a foul on St. John, and now he's got 4. Jennings to the free throw line.
He's got great vertical jump. This guy can really bounce off the floor.
Up and over. Guys spend too much time working on their three-pointers and their dunks.
As Michigan attacking up the sideline, that pressure. Look at them defense right now. Facing Jalen Rose.
Rose taking stand back to the lane, and it's stripped, but fouled by Jennings.
Offensive foul.
Oh, it'll be on Rose. I take it back.
Rose can't believe it.
Almost midway through the second half. Purdue just about gave it up. Still loose. Saved by King.
Half-court game. We talked about it. Edge goes to Purdue with their defense, giving a lot of help. So far, they have negated the famed transition game of Michigan.
There's just nobody for Michigan offensively that has shown up much tonight. Juwan Howard had 10 in the first half, and that's about it.
Jimmy King's got to get involved offensively. Number 24. They got to get him involved with some shots.
How about for 3? No. Fife, he'll try a 3. No. Howard puts it in.
Great tip, left hand, tremendous strength, good fingertip control. Juwan Howard.
The 6-point game. Roberts. Now, if you're Jalen Rose, you're saying, what's so different about this one from the one I had on the other end?
Oh, I think that's a charge.
And it fouls Jimmy King out of the ball game.
Wow, wow, big play, big call.
Chance for a 3-point play.
Roberts, a big scorer in high school out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Put big numbers on a board. Now adjusting to playing that point guard role.
That free throw wasn't close either.
I mean, coaches work on free throw shooting. It just blows my mind. Lack of touch.
8-point Purdue lead with 9:10 left in the ball game. Fife, air ball, Rose. Pushed down low by Martin.
He's saying, where's Chris? Come on down and help me, Webb. Come down and help me, Big Chris.
Jalen Rose, there's a season average and what he's done tonight. And if he hits this free throw, believe it or not, it's going to be a 6-point game.
And they haven't played well at all.
Not at
Michigan,
all.
especially offensively, and they're hanging right into this game.
Still within 7. But Purdue brings it down with the 7-point lead and 9 to go. Stand back got loose underneath.
Breakdown defensively. They allow the post entry. Standback gets an unmolested layup out of a little triangle. Watch Roberts. He'll get into Fife's face defensively.
Howard backing in on Standback turns. Robinson had a hand on the rebound. Jackson saved it, but it came back in to Glenn Robinson. We'll see the real deal at the free throw line. The fans, 14,000 strong, are up. And so's Purdue, 53-42. Try to cap off a 3-point play. He averages 31 a game against Michigan, but he's going to have to wait until the next trip at least to try to get his 30th.
What a matchup we'd watch. Robinson against the great defensive presence of Weber if he were in school. Jalen Rose, they really step out and give help.
Fife nails a 3.
Excellent job by Rose. He recognized the help and he got the ball immediately over.
Before the shot, a push by Jalen Rose. Try to stay with Glenn Robinson.
I think, Brad, the best players in America. 1 right here, Robinson. 2, Danielle Marshall. 3, Grant Hill, who doesn't have to score to be a star. So unselfish. He's smooth. He plays defense. He was player of the year defensively last year. And he's so talented offensively. Jason Kidd would be right there at number 4. And some people say Lamont Murray may be number 5 in terms of player of the year candidates. But there's that press. 1-2, 1-1, 3-quarter. Little diamond pressure.
Nice job by Michigan of handling that. They trail by 10. We're under 8 minutes.
Frustration, though, for Michigan. Everything's a half-court game.
Rose misses the three. Rebound, stand back. Here comes Purdue. They can slow it down. They don't have to push the tempo. Robinson will anyway.
He gets an open shot. He's going to let it fly.
Fife trying to save it. And even though it's a 10-point game, you just think that at some point Michigan is going to put it together a little bit and make a push to try to be in this thing. Robinson misses, and Howard will clear it off. Juwan with his 14th rebound tonight.
Michigan cannot beat Purdue down the floor. Defensive transition gets an A+ for Purdue.
Entry pass stolen by Robinson.
Give it up and get it back. He's got to learn to go without the ball.
Gets triple teamed and gives it up to Roberts.
If there's one area he's got to work. Now see right there, he had him in a little isolation. Rose should have swung the ball to the woman, dumped it to him.
Again, Rose giving away some pounds down low to Robinson.
Spreading the court. They have a lot of sets they run, multiple sets. In fact, Gene Katie told me he took some stuff from Larry Brown, who trained here with the Indiana Pacers.
Roberts pulls up, clanks one off the glass. Howard yet another rebound. 6:50 rather to play, and Michigan with another chance to cut it back to single digits. St. John outside. Nice backside rebound, and Howard gets pushed underneath. Juwan with a season-high 15 rebounds tonight to go with his 14 points. Not a bad night. Howard will sit with 15 points and 15 rebounds, and a short breather, I'm sure. They're going to need him back out there. 55-46. Purdue throws it away. I said it'd be a short one. He didn't have time to towel off. Juwan Howard back in. They need him on the offensive end, the offensive glass, and he'll get down low with Derricks, Rose, Jackson, and it's Fife at the point for Michigan.
This is a big possession. If you talk about big possessions right now, that's a big possession. You need some points if you're Michigan here.
And now the air ball chance from a missed three-pointer a little while ago. It'll be Dugan Fife who will step up, 6'2" sophomore out of Clarkston, Michigan. And he calmly hits a free throw. Fife's second one comes off. Rebound kept alive.
Howard kept it alive.
And the three goes outside for Fife.
Fife says forget the free throw shot, so they get 4 points in that possession. A big monster possession. Then Michigan now rotating into a little trap. See, by trapping should open the court a little bit for Robinson.
Robinson missed the jumper. Now it's 55-50. And when you're looking at a Michigan team, you don't want to give them any life. It's like inviting Jeff Gillooly to a skating party. You just don't do it. Chance to get it down to a 3-point game.
Hanzo Martin really working on Rose. Rose trying to post inside.
Jackson, it rattled out. Stand back the rebound.
Not the shot you want out of Jackson. The constant jumper.
Martin on the other end.
4-point turnaround.
Rose penetrates, dishes to St. John.
Nice unselfish play right there by Jalen Rose. Good dribble penetration into the seam of the defense. Exchanging on a baseline. See, right now, Robinson's got to take advantage of his strength inside against Rose. And they got to be patient, make 4 or 5 passes, and then get him the ball inside. One-on-one, dump it into the box.
Double teamed, he spins and misses. Strikes the rebound. It's a 4-on-1 Michigan.
Got to convert here.
Jackson gets taken out of the play by Waddell. So up to the free throw line goes Ray Jackson.
I got a feeling we're still going to have a barn burner right to the end. It just shows me right now that Purdue does not have, it seems, the weapons to put them away.
6'6" junior out of Austin, Texas.
Texas has really been good to Michigan. Jimmy King from Texas as well.
Howard saying he was.
Look at Howard, look at Howard. Look, he's doing a dance. Little ball reverses, swing the ball, be patient offensively with the lead.
Waddell around a screen. Threw up an air ball, but it's kept alive. On the backside over there by Standback and Dove.
Execution now really good by Purdue the last few possessions.
Robinson hit on the hand by Rose before the shot.
Purdue's had many an opportunity to really widen the gap, but Michigan keeps battling and battling and hanging in.
And it's still just a 5-point game. A handful difference, 4:20 to go. Brad Nessler, Dick Vitale, and Mackey Arena, West Lafayette, Indiana, battle for first place in the Big Ten. And Roberts with another push on Fife.
One of the keys that has allowed Michigan to get back in his game has been their ability to neutralize Robinson here, and no one else really stepping up for Purdue, giving them any offensive help here in the second half. And they got to be a little bit more patient, a little more ball movement and player movement offensively.
Dove, Waddell, Martin Robinson, and Brantley out there right now. Glenn Robinson with 2 men on him, missed the turnaround, and Derrick's the rebound, and Michigan, they hit a 3, which they haven't hit many of tonight. Could tie this thing up.
Michigan doing a great job forcing Robinson to drift and shoot the perimeter. Jay.
I'd get it in Juwan Howard's hands now. Be patient.
Rose and Howard. It's got to be the Rose Howard show offensively because they get the bump. That's a silly foul. That far from the basket.
Jalen Rose will step in with a chance to cut this game down to a 1-point Purdue advantage.
I'll tell you, this is where the point totals become meaningless when you talk about Jalen Rose. Down the stretch, he likes to make the big play like he did against Wisconsin. Down 1 late, he put 6 quick points on a board. Michigan has taken the crowd out of the game.
Yeah, they have.
It is really, really quiet. This is not a Mackey wild scenario. There's a little fear right now in the crowd. They're a little bit scared.
They should be a little bit scared. Their team is leading now by only 1.
Critics talk about Purdue being one-dimensional, but their really role players have stepped up this year. Konzel, Martin, Waddell. I mean, all year long, these guys have given them some plus minutes. But right now, they just can't allow this guy, number 13, to carry him. Some people got to start to move, get him the ball at the proper time.
Olivier St. John fouls out, 8 points, and 3:23 left. So he joins Jimmy King on the bench.
You got to win this game on your floor.
Missed them both.
I mean, that can't happen. You want to win a game at home.
You believe it, Michigan can lead if they score.
Crowd has been quiet right now. Howard wants to rock inside. 2-man game, Rose and Howard.
5.5 minutes ago it was an 11-point Purdue lead. Right now it's a very precarious 1-point lead. Michigan trying to turn that around here.
Rose wants a post inside as well on Martin. Watch the back screen for Howard and step out off the screen. Howard's going to step.
7 on the shot clock. He lets fly with a 3. Stand back trying to keep it alive. Howard in pretty good position. He can get the ball. Rose penetrates and he scores. The last time Michigan led it was 24-23. Now it's 59-58.
Robinson's got to play inside and get him some scores. It's Rose working on Robinson. See, their spacing is bad. They got to get better spacing.
Robinson backs in and goes over Rose and hits a big one.
Well, that's a nice short little jumper. Down inside, little turnaround Jay. He's got the good arms. That's a big play, and that's why you're a superstar.
Rose off the glass. The follow by Jackson.
That Michigan bench really into it. They're the only people here basically cheering for him.
Under 2 minutes. First place in the balance in the Big Ten on the line.
Right now they're running 2 people at Robinson. Martin's got to get free a little bit too.
Robinson stripped by Rose. Got it back and hit another one.
Now the crowd starts to get in it to try and give him a lift defensively. They've been quiet.
Robinson's got 36. Rebound Robinson.
I tell you, he didn't show he's tired there, baby.
70 seconds to play.
The big fella has really responded in 2 big possessions. Used his head, went inside. Oh, foul there by Rose. They missed on Martin.
Gene Katie wants some motion in his offense and wants some clock used. 14 on the shot clock, 54 on the game clock.
If you get ball movement, player movement, you usually get a good shot. You swing the ball, patient. You know what option?
Garner again, get it, and a rebound comes off to Michigan. Timeout.
It's coming to the last possession. We can barely see. Everybody's standing up. We have to stand up. Right now, they're going to pop the ball in Rose's hands. Little dribble penetration. Look to dump it to Howard. Use some of the clock.
Back to Rose. They play catch. Derrick's short. Howard got it.
What a great play by Howard. You just knew the big fella inside. That little dance
rebounds, 17 points. It comes off, and it's a 1-point Michigan lead. Plenty of time. Purdue's got 3 timeouts.
I'd get a timeout. I would get a timeout.
Purdue trails by a point, but in games decided by 2 points or less, 71 times, Gene Cady has found a way to win 47 of those.
Watch number 34 on the offensive boards. Many a time it's the second shot, the missed shot, that creates a disaster. Hanzo Martin could be tough on the board as well.
Stanback's going to have to put it up. Martin Robinson, and Purdue ran out of time.
Michigan steals this W, an unbelievable win. They win on the road, a great effort. They don't get a super job done offensively, but defensively do the job, and they get a win when Mr. Robinson had a big first half. A little jubilation. Look at Steve Fisher. He even gets excited, and he's usually very calm. The Wolverines take a beautiful trip back to Ann Arbor. What a great win.